the person that he is shooting. You can hear him, but you cannot see him.
Well, could I move then react if I'm that?
You can only move or react. You can't do both. You can either move or you can shoot.
Well, at the very least, I need to get out of the way of the man.
You need to get out of the way of the other guy.
So let's do that.
Right. So you can either move towards him. You can keep going against the wall. You can move back to the place to the door you came from originally.
Yeah.
Or you can go up against the back wall.
Well, essentially, let's put something in between me and the man with the goddamn rifle.
There is a box you're hiding behind now. You are actually hidden behind this box. You can peer out behind it, and you can see where he is. Unless you make an effort to move out, unless you can shoot through the box, he's not going to be able to shoot you.
Okay. Would I have seen Violet make her terrible tumble?
I didn't fall over, I just stumbled.
You certainly heard it. You sort of have a general idea that she might be here. Now that there's more fire, you can sort of see where she is.
Could I provide Violet with essentially covering fire?
Yes.
I know not necessarily going to hit.
Yes, you can provide Violet with
save
covering
Violet's
fire.
ass from getting
roll pistol.
shot. Okay.
Roll pistol.
27.
27. It's actually not that bad at covering fire. It's not too inaccurate, but it doesn't.
Is it enough to spook the man though?
You're gonna find out when it's his go.
Okay.
You'll find out.
I'm getting a go next. So.
Victor. Actually, I put your initiative wrong here. You're meant to go last, so it doesn't matter.
So racist.
But Victor, you have a clear shot if you want on the person.
What, the dude?
The dude, yes.
Well,
That picture. Yes.
Stravinsky just heard the cry of help from a man getting clobbed. So he shall go there. And
You're going to go there.
Don't
Yeah.
the noises.
Since you were at the first crate.
Yeah, that should actually. Stravinsky should be able to just turn around and have it behind him. He might even be able to see.
You still have to actually go into the room.
All right.
You'll have to go into the rooms. You did have to move...
Wasn't a door on the opposite side of where the stairs were?
Right. There were stairs, but you went to the first crate, which is not directly next.
Where Kiko says the door is.
Which is not directly by the stairs.
Okay.
So you move to a crate. So you can move back into the room with Jack.
He goes as close as he can and actually see the fight. Jack is.
There is a fight.
Yeah.
Jack is currently facing off against a smartly dressed man with a club.
Well, Stravinsky assumes his next turn will be to shoot him because he's moved in this one.
Yes, you could if you want to, because you have a small amount of movement, like a meter. You could go into the room.
If I could shoot him from here, that's retarded.
Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Jack, there is a man right next to you. He hit you with a club.
A man, he hit me with a club. Since my handgun skill is kind of shit, tried to kick him down the fucking stairs. No, wait, this doesn't work because he's far away from the stairs. Because Kiko's stairs are magic.
No,
I punch him in the face.
Remember, I'll give you the one final reference.
I punch him in the face.
Okay, but there was the door you came in.
Punch him in the face.
Kleiker, listen.
I still punch him in the face.
Okay, but still listen. I'm still going to tell you. There was the door you came in the corner from the inside of the building. From the outside to the inside, there was that door. When you looked to the right, in the corner in the right, there were the stairs. And then the other corner, directly in front of the door, so you go through the door, and across the room was the door that leads to the warehouse.
Wait, so he came up the stairs? Those stairs?
Let me just punch the man
and then
in the
he
fucking
ran
face,
at him.
please.
Oh, I thought he came down the other side. I mean, I'm so confused.
No!
Still downstairs.
I said he was coming from up the stairs.
Please, son, connect my fist with the man's face.
You'll have to roll for fist skill.
Please. Well, you mean... What skill? Fist skill?
Yeah, punch.
Oh, is that like an actual skill?
Yes,
I thought
it's
German would
50%.
have maximum fist skill.
It's
Is that-
50%.
it's what? It's what?
It's 50%.
50%. Okay, 71.
You miss.
The dream.
The dream is dead.
First the stairs come, and then it's just like 71.
You miss.
Fucking stairs ruined the party.
It's their turn.
Seriously.
The man by the fire is reloading his rifle.
But it's my turn.
The man.
Then
is
it's
removed.
your turn afterwards.
What, after this guy?
Yeah, you have dexterity 8. These guys do not have dexterity 8.
Sort it out, you fat
But this means
bastard.
he's got to act twice since my last turn.
Yeah, you know those slow characters in RPGs that like don't get one go
Right.
for every two. Yeah, sure.
Fortunately, the person with the club has missed you.
Wait, man did not react that I was shooting at him.
No, the guy's reloading his gun.
Yeah, but he doesn't react at all that I'm shooting at him. What a bastard.
He may change his destination of aim. He has.
So he didn't move at all after getting shot at. I find that bizarre.
He does flinch.
Oh, that's right. At least it's something.
He flinches, but he doesn't seem that bothered by the fire.
How
doesn't
far
aim next
away
to-
from the stairs is he when he flinches?
A long way,
Okay.
because he's 30 meters away from where Daniel is. Now it's Violet.
All right. I'm giving up on sneaking because I'm retarded, and I'm just going to charge at him and hit him with sword.
You're going to charge at him and hit him with a sword. Right.
Yes.
Do you have a sword skill?
I definitely do not have a sword skill.
Right.
That would be useful.
Okay. We're going to use...
Ben, check your Skype.
We're going to use that skill. So roll me an attack. Just roll me D100.
Okay. 2.
2! You hit.
Man has grown a new sword arm and slapped him.
2, you hit. Well done, you were one off.
I guess 94 to 2, you know, the dream.
Well done. Roll me damage. Do you have a bonus to your strength modifier?
I do. I have 1d4 bonus damage.
Right, in that case, you are rolling me 1d8 plus 1 plus 1d4.
This bonus comes from when Violet drops the sword from her maximum height. And it just picks up so much speed coming down that it eventually just crushes the man.
It makes all those noises. Nyom.
Yeah.
7 for the d8 plus 1 and 4 for the d4, so it's 11.
11. The man crumples as you strike at him in the chest.
Okay, so I'm just going to flail at him with the sword.
Pretty much, you slash. He just turns as you charge towards him, and you just strike him down with one swing of this
I
sword.
imagine I would literally swing it like a baseball bat.
What was that- what was
because
that,
she doesn't know how to do
Halloween?
it, so she just swing it like a bat. Like, that's logical.
No, with a 2, you actually strike him properly.
Or can't it just be a really good punt?
So,
You've
well
been
done. That person is down. We go around initiative. It's Daniel. You have just seen Violet charge forward and strike this person down
With the sword. by
with
the
a
way.
sword.
Wait, who's seen this?
You, by peeking around the corner.
Do a sanity check.
Sword with a sword.
This isn't really happening.
Well done. You have a level 1 fighter in your party.
But I only get one attack a round. I'm useless.
Yeah. With that person potentially out of the way, there is the sound of combat in the other room.
Then can I make my way to the door?
Yes. Yes, you
Okay.
can.
I don't know, saunterly swagger my way to the
You
door.
sortily swagger. Okay.
While looking
Don't
mildly-
mind
Victor!
me getting clubbed over here.
Victor,
while
you
looking
have
mildly surprised at
Victor,
the
you have a
accusation.
shot here.
Well, he's getting shot.
Yeah, he is. Roll.
I'm gonna fucking roll this shit. Stravinsky, the rifleman, strikes again. 2.
2? That is a critical hit.
His head blows up.
Oh.
That is the
Blow
other
up
reason
all
why
the
you
stairs.
that is the reason why you utterly destroyed that person, by the way, Violet. You also scored a critical hit. So roll me your damage with your Lee Enfield.
Blah, 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 blah.
Your Lee Enfield,
Mosin.
but it
It
counts
is-
as an Enfield in this.
Huh?
So it's 2d6 plus 4.
Capitalism.
2d6. Let's see here. But that's 4d6. That's not.
No,
right.
no, not 4d6.
So that's 13.
Right, double it.
God damn it, math. 26.
What? Where were you aiming for?
I'm tempted to say scrotum, but probably head.
Yeah, you blast his brains out. At such short range, his brains are pureed.
Is this the man who clubbed me?
Yes.
Good.
How does
Is my suit stained?
Yes.
Shit.
Combat is over. You are
Turn around
out
and
of
glare at
rounds.
Stravinsky, but also
Well
give him a
done.
smile.
You have killed 2 of them.
Okay, yes.
The person you hit, Violet, is very, very dead.
Not even a little bit dead. She's extra dead.
Very dead.
There's
Did
this
he make that
wonderful
gold? He
effect-
made that gold axe noise.
Bleh.
There's this wonderful effect where if you stick a sword in somebody, it can be really hard to get it out. I think
Yes.
I'm probably
You
trying
take
to
a little
remove
while.
the sword.
Actually, you don't take a little while to wrench it out. The sword actually comes out unnaturally easily.
Oh, so it's Violet hasn't got his foot on the chest going.
Well, she tries that, and it just comes out immediately as soon as she tugs. It comes out unnaturally easily.
She's good at tugging.
Well, does she still have Hulk strength?
I don't actually have Hulk strength.
You
I
are-
have Hulk size. My
You are
strength is
out
actually
of
only 11.
you are out of initiative rounds now.
Does that mean we're all dead?
No, it means you're all alive and you survived.
Rip the dream. Okay, cool.
So
I'm going to observe that was a little easier than I thought it would be.
right,
I didn't know swords worked like that. I thought you had to hit people a lot.
okay. What are you guys going to do now? The place
Stravinsky
falls
rushes
quiet again.
with first aid to the sad Jack Clayton.
First aid roll for me.
I wave the Russian man. I hold him
First
away.
aid,
And I said,
Stravinsky.
maybe a real doctor should look at this.
I would
Fuck
say
you.
Wink.
Fuck you, 52. And I'll
52.
manhandle him if I have to.
you hear.
Is there any lighting in this warehouse that we can turn
It's
off?
dingy, but there is a little.
Well, it's fire now, surely.
There is
he
fire
can't just
now.
He can't just fucking treat me if I don't want him.
I'll treat you rough.
Well, you want some fuck?
Okay. I must inform you there is a fire.
Is it dealable with at the moment?
Yes.
I'm going to take the guy who I stabbed jacket and put it over the fire. And
Okay,
You might
that's
as well chuck
fine.
him on there as well.
That's fine. It'll take.
Ring him over the
Okay,
fire.
you will be extinguishing the fire.
Cool.
Are you refusing first aid,
Oh.
Jack?
He dead.
I would tell you. I would
He's
tell
dead.
you, Jack, in rules that after a short period of time you can't render first aid.
Well, is it too short time that fucking
Like to
Daniel
put that-
can't get over here and treat me like a real American hero?
Well, I can tell you that if you accepted Stravinsky's help, you would restore the health you lost.
Fine, Russian man, put your communist slags on me.
Russian man,
This is good Russian suppository.
Russian man-
urine.
Russian
Shove
man
it up
restores your health.
Shit.
You are now back to
And now
9
I'm-
hit points.
I'm now 9 hit points.
Okay.
Nice.
Do you wish to explore the actual warehouse itself?
Well, I'd like to continue going up the stairs. Originally, I was
Okay, you're going to go up the stairs.
Going, oh God, which stairs? Oh shit!
There are only 2 stairs.
Shit.
There are the stairs in the main warehouse that go up, and there are the stairs in the little room you're in that go down.
It
Only
truly
2
is
stairs.
An eldritch location.
You're
Again,
going to
the
go
picture on
up
the stream.
the outer stairs.
Perfect map of
Okay, you go
I
up.
still have my gun out. I've also reloaded it because reasons.
Okay, you go up the set of metal stairs. There is a door.
I open door carefully.
It's locked.
Can I shout down to men? Can they hear me from here?
Yes.
Gentlemen, do any of these dead bastards have a key?
Ow.
Do you want to
I'm-
check the dead people?
I've just used this dude's jacket as a method of
Probably
putting
not
out
a good
the
place
fire.
to look for a key.
No, that's how
I'm
you
gonna check
look
his
for-
pockets.
That's how you look for
There
shit
is
in case you
no
run.
key.
Stravinsky, check that guy's pockets, please.
Right? There is no key on either of them.
What does this dude have on him? Like, what gun and ammo and shit? Does he have a wallet? Can I take his children?
He doesn't have any money on him. He doesn't have anything except for his gun.
Even though my head is still throbbing, I can try
his
and
gun is a-
pick the door.
His gun is a .22 bolt action rifle.
What a piece of shit.
You're gonna try and pick.
No wonder he isn't in Diddley Squad.
You're gonna try and pick the upstairs lock, are you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll shove you out the way. So we can
Locksmith for me.
Yeah, locksmith. 86. Yeah, nope, not happening.
No. Then you hear a voice from the other side of the door,
Fuck off.
Do I have to roll listen?
telling you to go. Let me get to the person in question.
Can I use
The
my
door
character-
is open. I'm like, look, Daniel could be like,
No, I'm just trying to find the person here. The person shouts, "What is it? I'm busy."
I use my acting skill to act like one of his dudes
Do
and
you
say
have
that I
a
lost my key.
Do you have a point of reference for what his dudes sound like?
Dudes
They
with
sound
no-
like the kind of man who walks up the stairs while getting shot at in clubs. A well-dressed, good-looking man in the
like
face.
motherfuckers that
Roll
don't have
me
any
an
tongues.
acting
I
roll,
think
please.
you've already
Okay,
fucked
wait.
up.
Acting 59. This is my second highest fucking skill. Can I put persuasion in there too?
No.
Oh, okay. I have an 8.
I think you sound too much like someone who has a tongue.
Oh. What were you trying to say to him?
I was trying to act like, oh, I lost my key, and then did you hear the ruckus?
You don't have a key. I'm the only one with one.
Oh,
You been on the
right.
hooch?
Oh, right, I forgot, but we took down some weird guys here, and you gotta check this out, boss.
I ain't your boss, you know that. Leave me alone.
Boss, please, it's like my throat's on fire, boss.
I hope you die.
I need the whiskey, boss. It's like I got a dead guy out here. He looks dead.
He says nothing after I hope you die.
Can we keep knocking on the door?
Yeah?
Just wait for him to get his attention.
I just go like.
If he's annoyed and wants quiet, then perhaps knocking on the door continuously. Even if he thinks that's
You
what
knock on the door some more. Yeah.
If he shoots through the door, you're
What?
fucking asking for it.
Boss, there's dead people here.
I'm not your bloody boss!
Come out, boss. Dead people everywhere.
You hear the sound of footsteps and someone unlocking the door.
I step back from the door and
I prepare. I get my
raise
gun
my
ready.
handgun. All of us put our fucking
Opening
guns
the
on
door is a slightly overweight balding man in his mid-40s.
The second he opens the door, can I grab him and shove him against nearest wall with gun pointed at him?
Grapple check for me.
Is this
What's grapple under?
It is a skill.
Because I have, for example.
It would have to be grapple if you're grabbing him.
Really? Because I got fist punch at 70. Can I not use something similar to that?
You can only use fist if you're actually trying to punch him. If you're trying to grab him, it's grapple.
Hold up.
What's default?
25% for grapple.
Is anyone recognizing this guy as bullet deflecting dude from the previous house?
He is not bullet deflecting.
Okay.
Well,
then,
Daniel
yeah.
would have recognised him. 7.
Yeah.
7.
Yes.
7. You grab him and push him very quickly against the wall. I'm going to mark grapple. That was very quick.
Thank you.
He is pushed up against the wall. To finish his description, he is wearing a grimy, worn-down shirt and informal trousers. He has a tired look on his face and seems very grumpy and now surprised.
Jack, can you search him while I've got him?
Yeah, sure.
Make sure he's not armed.
He doesn't?
Yeah, sure.
Okay.
Check him. Check everything.
He doesn't have a gun on him, but he does have a pair of keys. You think it might be the keys to the door he just unlocked, because they're in his hand.
Convenient, we'll take that.
Okay. He's just very quiet at this point.
Well, what's in the room?
Okay, I will describe this to you. What is in the room?
A hellish dimension of torture and pain.
This is an office.
What, Swindon?
Like I said.
Offices are pretty much hellish dimensions of torture.
Yeah.
It is well lit, but quite run down and looking in a state of disarray. On the table is a slew of scattered papers, the same on the floors. Filing cabinets are a mess.
Can I check the papers?
Yeah,
What they say?
they're just general reports on business.
What kind of business? Like money reports or like accounting stuff?
Do you have accounting as a skill?
No.
Okay,
I
you can
credit rating as a
you can roll on accounting if you like.
I don't know. Is there anyone who can make any sense out of this stuff?
If anyone has accounting, they're welcome to roll on it.
I don't have accounting, but I have education 19 and knowledge 95.
I would specifically want accounting.
Well,
10% base if anyone wants to roll on it.
fine,
I'll
jeez, I'll take a
roll
look
it.
at it. 36. Fuck.
You cannot decipher what the meaning of them is.
85.
No, no idea. You have this guy up against the wall.
I say to him, hello.
Hello.
He doesn't say anything. He's quite scared.
Oh,
Unfortunately, 2 of your companions just shot us, so we had to kill them.
They're not my companions.
That's unfortunate regardless. What are you doing here?
I'm working. What does it look like I'm doing?
It looks like you're against the wall with a gun pushed against your face.
No.
Perhaps you should be more polite.
No crap. What do you want?
Who are you and what are you doing here?
I'm Callum Wright and I own this warehouse.
Wonderful. Callum, why are there dead people in boxes?
What?
Mm-hmm.
You know, dead people put into little boxes, being shipped out, bigger boxes, probably.
How was I
bigger
to know what they were putting in the boxes? I just run the place.
That's unfortunate, because if you don't answer my other question, I'm going to shove you in a box.
What was the other
It's the
question?
dead people.
What?
Exactly do you know about your entire warehouse, and where does the underground path go?
I have no idea where the underground warehouse. I just leave them to it.
How do you own a warehouse and not know where an underground path under your warehouse goes? Fucking talk.
Do you
I
want
punched
to
the
stay
wall next to him.
Okay, let me turn the question around to you. Do you like living?
That's more the question we should be asking.
No, come on, answer me. Humour me here. Do you like living?
Generally, yes, I do.
So if a man comes up to you and threatens your life, and the only way that you don't die is that they put this sham warehouse thing here so that they could do whatever they like and you don't ask questions, would you do that?
Tell us everything you know about the people who set up shop.
I know practically nothing.
Well,
I stay up here.
What practically you do?
I stay up here and pretend to run this place. They move boxes. I stay out of the way and I don't die.
Can we eat his brain to gain his knowledge?
Why would they at any point need to leave you alive or anything if you're literally useless to them?
Because I owned this place originally, and I've owned this place for like 20 or so years. And if they suddenly changed, people will ask questions.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
Look, I've no idea what they're doing. I don't ask. I don't care.
How many are there?
No, they don't.
Roughly.
I don't know, 15? 20?
You've seen 15 to 20 different people.
I've seen 50 to 20. Well, I see a few distinctive ones, but.
How many are there usually here at the same time?
What, up here?
Here, in the warehouse.
What, in the warehouse itself?
Yes.
2?
What about down below?
That's good.
I don't know. I don't go down.
Do you see many people going down?
They usually take the back entrance.
Oh, there's another entrance to the down
It's the
below.
one we came in. It's the one we came in.
It's the one you came in.
Is there any other way to get into the basement?
No.
Is the basement locked?
We've already figured that it's not, is it? We've been down there.
I don't. No, I've never been down.
Okay.
Do you have any blueprints for the building? You own the building. You must have
I
documentation.
only have the documents for the stuff up here. They built all that stuff themselves.
Right. You said you only seen certain distinctive ones. Describe.
Can you
How
let me
long?
go at least?
How long has this been going on?
I'm not gonna run. There's nowhere to run.
How long has this been going on?
Let me go, and I will
How
tell you.
long has this been going on? My
He's
friend
silent
here
now.
has a very
He's silent
itchy
now.
finger.
He's silent now. He's fed up. He has a look that he doesn't care either way at this point. He asked you to let him go.
All right. I'll let him go.
Well,
Thank you. Jeez.
Oh well, time to bugger him.
Right.
it's not his fault, and we clearly need to get the police involved because there are a lot of corpses here.
Right.
While this was going on, Stravinsky would have gone looking for the car in the main room to see
Okay.
if this is actually the
I
place.
will
where he's just
inform
killed a
you
bunch of dudes.
that when you go
That'd be
through,
unfortunate.
when you go through the other side into the room, like by the entrance, the big doors, there are 2 other doors leading to a room. In there is the car.
All right.
Yes, this is where the car went.
Well, Stravinsky takes all the weapons.
There aren't any more
All
weapons
of
in there.
Oh,
All of the weapons.
These people are smart enough to remove their weapons.
fucking cunt. He
Right.
spitefully
Okay.
punctures
He goes,
the
fine.
tires
He
with
sits down at the
Shit's
desk.
in the back seat.
He sits down at the desk.
I'm going to quickly go downstairs. The door at the bottom of the stairs on the lower floor that went
shit.
down to the passageway, is that open?
You left the door leading
never
to
checked
the
it.
outside shut.
No, I mean the door. Remember if you were down the stairs into the stone
Oh, there
corridor,
was a door
There's a
directly
door there.
opposite you. That was shut.
Is it still shut now?
You can go down and have a look.
That's what I want to do, because if the dude came up, it would make more sense if he came
It's
from that
still
door.
Do
shut.
you not want someone to go with you? Going by yourself
No.
perhaps might be a bit.
He's going.
Got a sword, mate.
Okay. He goes, okay, right.
They deflect bullets.
Alright, there's only, like, 3 guys I recognise, because they're just weird. There's that lunatic with the axe. Oh.
Well, that sounds familiar.
Came in. He was in a really bad way, apparently. I heard. But there's the guy with the axe. Total nutter. And then there's the old guy. And the older guy.
I described the man who escaped from the exploding building.
Ask him how many of them you've heard talk.
Yeah, that's him. That's him. Looks like him. Sounds like him. Yeah.
Well, we're on the right track then, I guess.
And then there's the older guy.
Ben, ask him if you've heard any of them talk.
They are alter.
Yeah. Do any of the gentlemen you've been with spoken?
Oh,
You didn't seem that surprised when we spoke to you through the door.
Only the really old guy. The older guy.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to have a look at the guy who got killed downstairs. Not the one in the main room, but the guy downstairs. And see if he's got a tongue.
That guy does.
One. All right. Well, since you haven't got much to do, there's one other thing. Do you have a telephone?
No, but there is one... Wait. Wait, no. Of course I have a telephone. Oh, it's been a terrible day. It's there. He indicates it to a corner. It's there. Use it. I don't care.
All right. Well, It wouldn't be a bad idea to phone the police.
Yeah, go on then.
Should we not check the basement first?
Well, yeah, but it might be a good idea to at least let the police know, and then we head into the basement.
And then they shoot us when we come up.
Well, they already know
Depends
us.
who you ask for.
Oh, I see.
We already have I could mention. I've already seen the police before. I've already been there. They already know I'm a doctor. I could easily mention. To them
You
that
also
there's
have
issues out
you
here.
also have Manningley as well. You know Manningley.
Is that the?
That is the sergeant you dealt with last.
Is that the sergeant I dealt with personally?
You have dealt with him, yeah.
Didn't I get on fairly well with him?
You did get on fairly well with Manningley.
Can
Out
I,
of character, I'm sorry. I'm very doubtful that this phone will connect to any outside line, a proper line. I mean, they wouldn't leave him locked in here with it if he could just phone whoever.
But he wasn't locked in. He had his own keys.
He had his own keys. He could
I
have
guess
left.
so.
He left at any
Yeah.
time.
When you
Besides,
get
19
Satan, don't blame me.
Again, also, I don't think it's very easy to manipulate a phone. It'll either work or wouldn't.
You gonna use the
But
phone?
what I
Does
mean,
it work?
they were
Does the
just-
phone work?
Yes.
Okay.
Phone works.
Then I wouldn't mind phoning to the local police and asking for Manningley, personally.
Okay.
Mentioning my name.
You are connected up to the police, and you're asked what your what's up, pretty much. You're asked what the emergency is.
I mentioned I'm a doctor, and there's been a firefight.
Okay, you've got their attention. Where?
I want to speak to Manningley.
Ooh.
I mentioned that he knows me personally, and that's not stuff I'd like to tell to anyone else.
They will check if he is still in the office.
While he's on the phone, can I quickly ask this dude? Can you tell us more about the older guy?
As you're waiting and being on the phone. Yeah, he's the guy who approached me with a gun and told me to. Well, he pays for this, you see.
Distinguishing characteristics?
His hair. It's nearly white.
American, British.
British.
Okay.
It's the same fellow we met, isn't it?
No, this is the older guy.
Was this the other guy? Sorry.
British, definitely British. Yeah, British. Definitely got that accent.
Okay.
Any name? Do you remember?
He's never mentioned by name. Never mentioned his name. Wears a white suit.
Silly question. How good are you at drawing?
Terrible.
Worth shot.
Fair enough.
Eventually, you are Manningley comes to the phone. He sounds a little tired. Yeah. Oh, Daniel, is it?
It is. Yes, Dr. Grant here.
Oh.
So,
what can I do? A firefight, you say?
yes. I need to ask a quick question. What address are we at, by the way? We would have seen, presumably, coming in.
You can give him the address.
Yeah. I said, do you know of a warehouse at this address?
Yeah, I know.
Do you know if there's been any activity or any rumblings of?
Nothing out of the ordinary. Why?
Because we've ran into a bit of a problem here. It's something that you probably want to come down in person to have a look at.
There's been a firefight.
Yes. I don't want to say any more over the telephone, but I think it'd be worth that you and if perhaps a few policemen come. We're still investigating the building.
Right.
There might be more dangerous men here, and it might be best someone comes.
Right. Okay.
I wouldn't have asked if it wasn't important.
Yeah. Stay in the building, and we'll be there.
Just to let you know, Manningley, there is a basement in the building. We're going to look at it. If you see gentlemen in the basement and one lady, it would be us.
Right. Gotcha.
I'd
Right.
describe what we're wearing.
Yep. He says he and some men will be there shortly.
I warned them that the men were armed.
He
I know it
says
sounds obvious, but...
he says they will be there shortly.
Okay, well,
Right. You
Then-
hang up.
Alright, speak to the gentleman again. The police are on their way. I suggest staying up here.
I wasn't gonna go anywhere.
I also suggest owning up to the fact that this is your warehouse.
Yeah.
There are bodies in your warehouse.
Yeah. Well, it was gonna happen eventually.
Cool. All right. Shall we go down and have a look at the? I say to the others, should we go down and have a look at the? God damn it, Luke.
What?
Yes, I think we should. I think we should also, but we should do it fairly quietly and see if we can, because there is a door right at the bottom that we should probably attempt.
Okay,
Yes.
so you're heading down.
I will say to the others in case they weren't in earshot. Is Stravinsky's back? Is he? After
Yeah, he is. You're back, I take it.
I pass on the note that we phoned the police and they are aware we are here, what we look like, and where we're heading.
Okay.
It seems like a sensible thing to do.
Did you describe Violet as a lady?
I did.
Oh.
So you're heading down the stairs. Again.
Yes.
You all head down the stairs.
Stravinsky would like
Unless
to take
anyone
point.
objects.
Kiko, out of character, Zach.
Hmm?
What about the ammo? In the sense of how does this work in Cthulhu? Like, I fired some covering rounds. We've got, say, 3 or 4 shots, probably. What do we do for ammo? Is it just a case if you have a gun, you can fire?
I'm keeping track of it. I will tell you when you need to reload unless you tell me otherwise.
I meant in terms of how much ammo altogether I have.
I am generally keeping a tab on when you start firing unrealistic amounts.
Okay,
You
fair
will
enough.
at least
Okay.
have a few reloads on you unless you tell me
Yeah,
otherwise.
I would have, yeah. Okay, sorry. Okay, thanks.
So you're heading down the stairs. Is
Yeah.
anyone not heading down the stairs?
Having said that, Stravinsky being a military man would of course have reloaded before
Yeah,
he went.
that's
anywhere.
fine.
Again, I would ditto being a military.
Is
man, I
anyone
would-
not
that's
heading down the stairs?
Me, being an actor, act like a military man and have, of course, reloaded my pistol.
Okay, so is anyone not
see.
heading down the stairs?
I think I'm going first.
You'll go first.
Yeah, why not?
He does have the
Except you're the
thought.
most imposing of the lot of us, I think.
I would.
got a
Stravinsky would definitely want to be the first one, and he'll fight anyone for the right to do so.
But by the way, at this point, heading down into the cellar, are we gonna stop here or are we gonna continue?
We have about another half hour before it's 2 hours.
Oh, okay.
We can go on for a little longer.
Let's keep going. I'm up for it.
So
I reload my
Yeah.
sword.
it is reloaded. The main stairway. You go down, and you are presented once again with this door in front of you, and a massive corridor to the left. There is no one in the corridor to the left.
I quickly speak to the group in case they didn't hear. There may be potentially 15 to 20 people who are not very friendly to us in this area. We should be really careful.
Well,
Does
at least we
Stravinsky
already
have?
killed-
Does Stravinsky have 15 shots?
Liam Field in this has treating it as a Liam Field in game, which means it has.
It would be a Mosen. He'd probably
It's
brought about
5
15.
usually, isn't it?
Mozart.
Yeah, 5.
It's pronounced Mozart.
Yeah,
Got a,
so,
a clip of 5 and
yeah, there you
How
are.
many
So it'd be
people?
5.
Well, yeah, and his extra shit.
Yeah, okay. So there is a door and a very long corridor.
Let's have a look at the door then, I guess.
The door is just a wooden door.
Is it now ajar after?
Have a listen.
It is
at
not
the door?
ajar. Right, listen.
Yeah, it's fucking listening. 60.
I asked Jack if he can do some
Can't
lower
hear
class
anything.
thing with the door.
You haven't checked if
I
it's
asked
unlocked.
Violet if she could do some high class thing and be quiet while I work.
Well, you haven't checked if it's locked yet.
No, let's check if it's locked.
It isn't.
I look at her and I go, let me do the low class thing of just opening this door with my hand.
I've never opened one of these before. I have a man to do that.
So you
Yeah,
open
I
the
bet
door.
you need to pay a man to
You
open
open the door.
Because no man would do
You
it
are-
willingly.
You open the door.
Rude.
You
I
open the door.
slowly, again, carefully open the door. So we
It's
can
a
see where-
corridor.
Is it
This is
possible?
just a friggin' corridor.
Now, this
I
is a
say
much
very
shorter
loud.
corridor, and I will tell you that immediately into the room, into the corridor, there are 2 doors on either side.
I shoot both doors.
Further down, there are 2 more doors. The corridor turns left, and on that left, and as it's turning left, at the end, there is another door. So there are 3 doors on the right, 2 doors on the left, and a turn.
Are the doors the new stairs?
No, I've
Yeah,
told you exactly
they are.
how many doors there are. 3 on the right, 2 on the left, and a turning. You can't see beyond the turning.
Are the doors all identical?
They all look pretty similar. They're all shut.
Are
Do
they
we
all
have
like
any
normal
sense
wooden
of-
doors?
Do we have any sense of when we'd be under the bay?
No, you don't.
Are they
I-
all like normal wooden doors?
They look pretty normal.
I observed that trying each in turn would make the most sense.
You're going to start in any particular order.
Or from the closest one to the furthest?
Well, there's
Closest
one to the left.
Closest one on the right. Closest one
Right,
on the left.
close one on the left. Right, you can open that one. It's not locked. Would you like to know what's in here?
Well, who opens it?
The first person who says they did.
Well, then it's Violet.
Violet opens the door. These are communal showers.
Oh yes. I mean,
There is room for a lot of
Disgusting.
there is room for a lot of people to shower at once. There are 2 doors that lead off from here. On the other side of the room, there's
Do either of the doors look like they're going into a room that one of the other doors in the corridor opens into?
no.
What was this place
Okay.
lit with again?
The
I think
electric lights.
we should try another
see.
door. We should try another door first because
Okay.
otherwise we're just going pointlessly far down.
Okay. So you're going to head to you're going to try the other door on the right.
Yeah, the door opposite.
Right. You're going to open that door.
Mhm.
This place has a selection of chairs and tables. There are various packs of cards and a few newspapers.
It's a
Are they
rec
hostile?
room. I mean, so it's pretty much a rec room. Is there any written material in here? You know, are there any notes on walls?
There are newspapers. That's it.
Are the newspapers cuttings or are they just random
They
newspapers?
are newspapers. Whole
So
newspapers.
literally, if I were to take a look around this room, there's nothing that strikes me being of any relevant interest. It's
Not
basically
that you think.
okay. And there's no doors in this room.
No.
In that case, I observe that this is a room of limited interest and proceed to the next door on the left.
Right. Moving further down the corridor. The first door to the left. This is a bedroom. Large bedroom. There are 8 pairs of bunk beds in here.
So it's a dormitory, yeah.
Each bunk bed having 2 small trunks for what you think might be personal possessions.
Okay. Any doors off here?
Nope.
Okay, so we've basically got... This is a pretty creepy, culty setup where they're keeping all their dudes. They're living under a warehouse, which is a bit depressing. What about the door opposite this?
Right. That is another bedroom. With 8 more pairs of bunk beds.
So we've got 32 people, probably, roughly. Okay.
The maximum.
Last door.
Last door to the right.
The
Yet
better question
yeah.
is, if there's this many bunk beds,
Hmm,
where are all the dudes?
that is a good question.
And this
Well,
place
the
goes on
shower's
for a
for
long.
empty.
Well, this place goes on for a long way.
Now, this is, as you're thinking about this, opens this door. This is yet another tiny corridor. This time with a few random items, mainly mops and brooms. There is a door on the other side.
You know,
of
we
this-
could totally smoke these people out.
Not unless the place was
Just
gargantuan.
hotbox the whole dungeon.
There is a
The
door.
finest cook.
There is a door. Basically, you've gone into this room. It's rectangular. To your left, there is a door
All right,
in this
so let's-
small room
let's-
with mops.
Let's check this door, just because fucking it's right
You're
here.
gonna go through here, right? Okay.
We haven't come across any stairs yet. I'm growing a little weary of this place.
Oh.
Don't
opening
worry,
this
these doors
door-
can open into doors.
This is a well-stocked kitchen. You think with a good cook, this place could serve up a fine set of
Ooh.
meals. It is a heavy-duty kitchen intended to serve meals for a lot of people.
Is somebody going to make goulash? 'Cause
There are pots.
Rupert, control yourself.
I'm not gonna look in the pots.
You're not looking in the pots.
Stravinsky's looking in the
Rupert makes
pots.
goulash.
Fuck it.
All right,
let's
you look
at
in the
them.
pot. Sanity check for me, please.
It's
It's
human
fucking
tongues and
feet,
shit.
isn't it? There's
That
smelly
check-
feet in there.
Wait, how do I do this?
D100, you're trying to get equal to or lower than your sanity.
93.
Oh,
You lose 2 sanity points as you open a pot and find what is unmistakably human finger soup.
Not goulash. Close pot. Hebrew.
It sounds like they have a rather handy chef.
He does not mention this to
like
anyone.
backhand by the.
There are 2 doors in here. There is one door, like pretty much to the left in the same wall, but further left from when you came in, and there's one in the opposite corner.
All right.
You think that, considering how the rooms are laid out, the one directly to the left of the one you came in must be a pretty small room.
Should we
Check that
carefully
first.
have a look?
You're going to carefully have a look?
Very carefully have a look. I think I have to finger goulash.
You open the door, are you?
No one knows about finger goulash. Stravinsky did not.
All right.
share.
Okay.
You open the door. This is a pantry.
Uh-oh.
There is a variety of tinned foodstuff as well as some stored dried meats. Hanging on some hooks in the pantry are human bodies. Some of them cut up and obviously in the process of being eaten. Sanity check, please.
Arse.
Did we all rush into this room?
No,
What's this one?
only the doctor opened this door.
I see.
I want to see what's in the room.
What did you get?
Yeah, Violet can always look over
Right, Violet
everyone.
can make a sanity check too.
95.
95.
Well, both of us got 95.
No.
Everyone's going crazy, and I'm just standing here being an actor.
So what did you get, Violet?
I got 35.
Violet is fine.
I got 95.
95. You
You're
lose
dead.
2 sanity points.
Bogus.
Bogus. Come on, man.
You lose 2 sanity points at seeing this gruesomely horrific sight.
I shut the door.
You are quite happy to note as you shut the door that there was no one hanging there that you recognised.
Well, that's just as well.
There is one other door leading off here.
Well, Bagsy knocked the door.
I give him a dismissive look and open the last door.
This door, quite obviously, leads to a dining area
Oh wait,
with a lot of tables and chairs. It's rather plain and yet exceptionally clean.
and there's nobody in there.
There is nobody in there.
I was about to say, wait, if we open it, there's like the entirety of the cultist
There are
having that soup.
3 doors, and logically you conclude that basically you've come in, wall to the left, like all the way along the wall that you've just come on, in the corner, is a door that you logically conclude is the end of that first corridor that you came down. So that door you don't need to look at, you think.
Yeah.
There is another door on the left-hand wall, and there is a door far opposite you.
Okay.
So there are 2 doors you haven't been. One to the left wall and one straight ahead.
So
Okay,
far
we
we've
need
established they eat, they sleep, they wash, but do they shit?
That would be
This is the
one of the two. That would be one of the 2 doors coming off the showers.
It's
So
mystery now.
I think at this point, I should suggest somebody goes and checks the doors going off the shower room.
Stravinsky feels dirty. He will oblige.
So you're going to go into the which one? There is one in the right wall, and there is one in the wall ahead of you.
Yes.
Choose.
Preferably the one without a god awful amount of.
Right.
Right. You're going to love this, Stravinsky.
No, wait, no, wait.
No. You've picked it.
I'm rushing now.
No. You've picked it.
Oh.
This room is a room where weapons are being stored. And there are various targets on the other side of the room. You think, Stravinsky, that if you open the door on the other side of this, you will come into the dining area.
Could you open that door and flag me in so I can come and see all
Do you
the
want
guns?
to open the door, Stravinsky?
Stravinsky would like to have a rifle through the weapons. There.
You start
rifle
having
through
a
the
rifle. Oh, you're going to start.
the sword
You're
in
going to
the
start
rifle.
looking around, are you?
Well, Stravinsky is never doing. He's not ever doing anything without having a good listen.
Okay, good.
It's like
Well,
he's,
are you having a good look as well?
he's kind of nearsighted. I've established from all the failed spot hidden checks. So
Okay, so
maybe a listen.
you're just listening instead. Make a listen check.
42.
Nope, nothing. You going to
Fucking-
open the door?
Yeah,
or are
right.
You open the door.
Oh wait, there's a turret in there. Are
No,
we
there
going
is
into
not.
the turret?
No,
Can I mount it?
He's opened the door in the dining room. That other door. Stravinsky has opened the door in the dining room.
Wait, so sorry, just to be clear, he was in the armory.
Yes,
You said there was a door in the armory that clearly led back into the dining room.
yes. You can
Okay,
go
right.
from dining room to armory to showers.
To shout. Okay, right. Okay. Just that's what I thought it was. Okay.
Very
So
quick and
when
efficient.
he opens this door, we immediately see him.
Yes, he is there.
I'm going to go into the gun room.
Good. Okay. Are you looking around?
I'm going to look around.
You're not nearsighted, so as you said, you're paying more attention. So there are weapons stored here and various targets on the other side of the room, nailed to stone poles. Of course, these are corpses that have been shot up.
Why would they shoot food?
Sanity check.
Again.
Yes.
That's a good point, actually. Why would they shoot food?
Yeah, that's a good question. I feel.
Well, I mean,
Idiots.
they've
He's
got
got
a
a
surface
waist.
of corpses. All right, so 12.
You're fine.
So what types of guns do they have? Any swords and shields?
No. There are .22 automatics, and there are 3 .22 bolt action carbines.
Hey, Violet, we can get you a pots and pans from the kitchen to act as a shield.
There's nothing. There's. These are really boring guns.
There is a locker.
I'm gonna get Jack. I'm gonna get Jack.
There are-
Jack.
Jack,
Yes.
There is a locker in the
It's
weapons room.
locked. Do the thing.
I don't know if I'm up for the thing right now. Maybe someone would have to ask me really nicely.
It's full of stuff.
Maybe someone would have to tell me how high class this talent of mine is that I've developed over many years of studying.
Well, I mean,
The alternative is force it open.
I'm gonna force it open with the sword. I'm not gonna say nice things about him. That's just
Okay.
beyond the pale.
You have to. It's a strength opposed to your. So what's your strength, Violet?
Only 11, actually.
11. So in that case, so 45.
45
You have a 25% chance of opening this.
Keep the 2.
14.
You force it open with the sword.
Those dodgy rolls, man.
Inside is
Yeah,
a
I can
Tommy.
fucking copy and paste
Inside,
it to you right now.
inside is
There
a
you
Tommy
go.
gun.
There you go, boy. They're right there.
Inside,
I look at Violet and I go. I just go like so much. for
Inside?
low class.
inside is a Tommy gun
Okay.
with 2 reloads.
I
Considering
shall,
the last man we saw fire Tommy only seemed a bit useless.
I shall take the Tommy gun.
Are you going to kill everyone with it?
For I have submachine gun 20%.
He does. Now, so you're in the room now, Jack. Sanity check for me, please.
Why? I'm just looking at the Tommy gun.
Yeah, but you also saw the targets.
No. I just looked at the floor the whole time and then walked up to the Tommy gun.
No, you
Why
didn't.
would you know to be looking at the floor the entire time?
No, you didn't.
Because I heard you guys say, "Oh no,
Bad
there's stuff in
news.
here."
The locker is actually quite close to the target range. Sanity
Shit.
check, please.
Shit. Okay, sanity check 65.
65. That is a fail.
Okay.
You lose 3 sanity.
So I'm on 52 now. Okay.
Okay, you're on 52. Right. From this room, there is a door. There are 2 doors. One leads to the shower, the other doesn't. And back in the dining room, there is one door you haven't been to yet.
Can we have a look at the door we haven't been into in the dining room?
Yeah.
Well, Stravinsky would like to have a listen at the door.
Okay.
By the way, I kind of love how these little like sanity losses basically amount to absolutely nothing. It's like you walk into a room of utter horror. It's like, I think I just lost 3 sanity points.
3 sanity
well.
points is quite a lot.
Oh well.
I think it's like over several adventures. You
Yep.
just progressively get slightly more unhinged.
I know.
So
I know.
you're
Just saying,
listening.
it's like,
What
oh,
did you
well.
get,
Dribbles himself
Stravinsky?
asleep.
What did you
Yeah.
get?
41.
Nope, don't hear anything.
God damn it.
Opening a door?
Most
Yes.
deaf fucking man I've ever heard.
This is the end of a corridor.
Fucking corridors.
Can I
Is it
use my
corridor
character?
Okay,
Is it-
let me explain the layout of the
carousel
corridor.
skill?
To the right is a double door. Immediately to the right is a double door. In the wall opposite, there is one door slightly to the left, another door further along, and further to your left, the corridor turns left.
Still no
God,
stairs.
Okay, I
Right.
think the eldritch nature of the architecture is making us all take a sanity check.
No, it isn't. It's not. You're not in relay. In
The
relay,
complete lack of
in relay,
stairs
if
is
you
making
fail a
us all
if you
very,
pass
very weird, yeah.
relay, if you fail a sanity check, you can disappear into nothing.
Shitty city under the sea.
So,
Once.
which door are you going to? The double doors to the right, or one of the doors to the left, or around the corridor?
What's the closest to us?
The closest is the doors directly to the right.
Wouldn't mind having a quick gander in there.
Who's
like
opening the door?
Like to have a listen before anyone does anything.
Okay,
I suggested if we're going to go through the double doors, we ready our weapons before we
listen
open
check.
Yeah.
Gonna fucking do this listen shit once. 84.
Nope,
Oddly enough.
don't hear anything.
I slowly and carefully open the door.
Okay, slowly and carefully opening the door, you encounter a very peculiar room.
Alright.
Behind firm iron bars.
I thought you were going to say firm iron buttocks then.
No, firm iron bars are 3 pedestals in a room bathed in blue. On each of these pedestals,
Daniel slowly closes
on
the door.
each of these pedestals stands one of the strange stone-like creatures that you'd encountered previously. Sanity check, please.
For everybody. Way!
Yeah.
Stone-like creatures.
Oh yes! 6! I'm
Well
a
done.
insane
You
bastard,
lose
yeah.
1 point of sanity.
Wait, what?
I'm not actually willing to report the roll that
Yeah.
I just got.
What did you get?
Because it's got
I
a
got a
fucking
10.
1.
Yep, you pass. You lose 1 point
Is-
of sanity.
There is
I
no
got a
way.
10.
You lose 1 point of sanity.
Oh, 9.
You lose 1 point of sanity.
God damn it.
I'm not even fucking with the rolls. I got a 1.
They are standing inert.
There's the nerd.
Inert. They are not moving.
Oh.
Let's close the door and fuck off then.
Colonel, did you say
None
nerd?
of you need an idea roll to recognize these creatures.
Roll.
Can I do an occult test?
You can do a Cthulhu mythos check, since you have Cthulhu mythos.
All right. I'm hoping the streak continues and I get another ridiculous roll. 72.
No,
Not the dream.
you glean no information from this.
Dream is falling.
What are you going to do?
Is there anything, since we've already taken our sanity hit, can we have a quick look inside?
Uh, you are being blocked by iron bars.
Oh, the iron bars there.
There are iron bars in the way. They look
can I-
firm.
Except from what I remember, these
I
guys.
sad stroke the bars.
From what I remember, these guys don't really care that much about physical geometry
they
and tend to
don't.
just phase through it.
They do.
So it'd be a human blocker as opposed to a mythos blocker then.
Mhm.
Alright, well, if we can't get any further, we should shut the door slowly and quietly and move on, I guess.
Oh,
What's
why
any
is
sort of door, anything?
No.
Any sort of
No.
locking mechanism?
a wise choice? You close the door. There are 2 doors in the wall to your right now that you haven't been in, and the corridor leads round to the left.
Should
It's Jack's turn.
I project?
No, fuck it. Stravinsky's going in.
Okay. Stravinsky's going in.
No, wait, listen.
I feel like averting my
First or
kids.
the second? Listen.
Yes.
Okay. Tell me what you get.
28.
Nothing.
Fucking.
Opening the door, since you will, reveals yet another corridor. Would you like to continue exploring down the corridor you're already in?
Yeah, it's
But
probably
this is just to clarify, these grey dudes, they were chilling on the thing.
Yes.
They weren't active.
They weren't active.
They look like statues or actual monsters that were just chilling.
They looked exactly like the things that you'd encountered.
I suppose they were grey and looked stone-like.
They
so it's
were
kind of
grey and looked
distracting.
stone-like. So, do you want to explore the next room down the corridor you're already in?
Yes.
Okay.
Why are we not dead yet?
You don't know.
So just to clarify, Kiko, I lost 1 sanity, right?
You did.
Yeah, cool.
You lose sanity even for passing against those.
I rolled fucking 1. Don't I gain sanity and become a god?
No.
Damn
This
it.
next door, since I know you'll listen by it,
Oh, yes. I'm gonna fucking roll that shit. 88.
nope. Do you want to try and open it?
Sure.
This one's actually locked.
Does it look different from the other doors?
It's not a very... It looks like a very rusty lock.
Well, it might be too rusted for lock picking then.
You can try lockpick it. You could try force it. It doesn't look like a very strong door.
Just wham it, it's rusty.
Well, we've had luck with lock picking so far here. Stravinsky, young man, you must penetrate door lock plus. I'm making gestures here. You can't see.
Jack, you're being asked if you want to unlock the door.
He died.
He dead.
Jack,
Kleiker.
Yes.
you're being asked if you
Fuck's
want to
sake.
unlock the door.
No. Yes, I'm unlocking the fucking
Right.
door. What
Roll
do
me
you
a
think?
locksmith check.
Like, I'm going to sit there and be like, I'm out, and I walk out of the room, throw my lockpick behind
Roll
me.
me
and
a
go, "Someone,
locksmith
you
roll,
cunts,
please,
do
Kleiker.
it." I'm gonna roll you fucking cocksmith roll,
Christ.
73.
Get a fucking drink.
It actually is unlocked.
Wow.
73.
As you
That's
are
pretty
unlocking
good.
it,
Wait, how
Jack,
is it unlocked?
as you are unlocking it, you smell through the keyhole the smell of death.
Like dead
Not yet.
people or like just generic death?
The
Argentinian
smell
butts.
of death.
Basically, the
What?
smell of dead things.
I turn around.
The
and
door
I
is
say,
unlocked.
Is this the
I-
bog?
I say, I do not want to go in this. We should not go in this. It smells like death.
Oh god, I just got coke all over my crotch. Sorry.
So
I told you.
there
told
is
you we're
there
on
is
dark.
there is a door. It is unlocked. Do you wish to open it?
I step
Uh,
way back from the
Having a
door.
look from
What,
the.
what did I
through
miss?
the-
I went to get a drink.
I opened the
There's-
door and out through, like, while I was
Are you
lockpicking
opening
it.
the door?
We found a bog, I think.
Are you opening the door?
Oh, nice.
Did you just say that you opened the door?
Have a look through the keyhole to see if it's lit in there at all.
Dark. Pitch black.
Do we have a light?
No.
I think because it would be too depressing not to. The fucking door's getting open. Let's do this.
You open the door. There is an awful odour. Everyone needs to make me a con ×3 roll.
What kind of flavour of odour?
I'd like to point out if I throw up.
This is a smell of dead things.
I
rolled a 12, so I did it.
Just FYI, I would be familiar with smell of dead.
Con ×5 for you.
Oh, awesome. Wait, what sort of roll is this?
You're rolling D100. You're trying to get equal or less to your 5 times your con score. Everyone else is 3 times their con score.
54, so I think I throw up.
54, you are ganging.
I got 40 and my con is 11, so 5 times.
You're okay.
So I pass. Yeah.
37.
37. Stravinsky is okay. Just. And Jack?
I already said I rolled a 12. It's fine.
Yep, you're fine. There you are. There's a smell. This room is pitch black.
Stravinsky has made worse goulash.
Is there any?
Yeah,
Do any of us have any type of light on us?
No.
And is no light from the corridors going in?
Wait, hold on.
There is a small amount of light going, but it's not illuminating anything.
What's the? I'm assuming it's rock.
Yep.
The sides of the corridor, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the lights would be bolted onto the sides with the wires going between.
No,
them.
they're on the ceiling.
Well, still, regardless, we could pull one down.
I have an idea.
If you pull it down, it will snap.
I'm going to go back to one of the 2 dormitories and look for a small torch in amongst people.
As you're doing that, what are the other 3 doing?
Go with Violet.
You're going with Violet.
I bring up the rear and I hold a handkerchief.
And what is the doctor doing?
I'll follow the group.
Right.
No point not doing so.
I will tell you that your search for a light yields nothing.
Fucking piece of
There
shit.
is no
cultist.
light source that you can get from here.
Only there was a lantern at some point in this adventure we could have taken.
Well, you broke that.
If only some Russian hero had blasted it.
What are you going to do presented with this room? I take it you're going to return to it.
Well, we need to find something to light it up. We can't just walk into a room that's completely dark. I mean, it would be.
Well, I have a lighter.
Well, I'm assuming
Ooh.
it's gas cooking in the
Right,
kitchen.
right, in that case-
Listen, check, Stravinsky.
Oh,
You buy the door?
It's my time.
Is it you buy the door? If you buy this,
29.
Right, Stravinsky. If you'll buy this dark room, yeah,
Yes.
you hear the sound of someone inside.
By
You hear a
someone.
very weak
Hello.
Shit.
fucking dream.
Please speak up. I cannot hear
Well,
you.
there's a dude in there that needs some first aid, so Stravinsky
First aids.
will go into the darkness looking for the voice, listening for the voice. Hopefully not.
Here,
seeing what's
take
in
my
there.
lighter, Russian
You
man.
go into
Nope.
the darkness.
Rather not see what's in there.
You go into the darkness. You take a step within. You take a second step within. After the third step within, something is grabbing at you. A lot of things start grabbing at you.
Daniel comments that looks like no fuckers here have ever read Bram Stoker.
Hello.
Suddenly, you start hearing not just something shouting help, but a lot of things shuffling as you are grabbed at.
Wait, so which fool is it that went in?
Stravinsky.
Okay.
Do I get a dodge for any of this?
What you are going to have to make me is a strength roll.
Can I grab like the back of his jacket and pull him backwards?
He has took 3 steps in, unless you want to step in yourself.
Man trained. Let's do this.
Make me
Anyone feeling up
I
for
want
it?
you to roll me a D100, and I want you to tell me what you get, Stravinsky.
Oh God, 72.
That's not very good.
Stravinsky's not a strong man.
I'm gonna pull him back because I can't just let another Rupert character pepper
You're
him.
going to try and pull him back. I want you to make me a strength check.
19.
19! That is a lot better. Basically, what happens is, Stravinsky steps inside, takes 3 steps just into the darkness, and suddenly, you all see something pulling at him. Loads of things pulling at him, coming up to him and trying to drag and claw at him.
Do they
Well,
look
this
like
is the red light
hearts, or-
district after all.
As you,
Wait, oh, never mind.
I must say that even as Violet is going in, you all need to make sanity checks.
Of course.
Sanity checks.
92.
92, you fail.
39.
Only I knew some.
39, you pass.
27.
You pass. You also need to make a sanity check, Strabinsky. It's
23.
you pass. You
This
lose.
is not uncommon to
You
students.
lose 1 sanity.
Oh, god damn it.
Jack Kleiker, you lose 6.
I see.
Sarinsky has frequented
Again,
the
this
communal
does
baths in
absolutely
Russia.
nothing, but I will
This is-
write it
this is
down.
not-
Actually, this will mean something to you. I want you to make me an idea roll, Jack.
69.
Is that a fail?
I don't know. What is idea?
Idea? You rolled 69.
I have idea 60, apparently.
That's good. You don't go mad.
Oh, okay. Sad.
You basically start seeing the thing before you, and before you can start connecting the dots as to what's happening, your mind suppresses the knowledge. You've still lost 6 sanity, but you
I see.
don't go nuts.
Is Strabinsky and so on still in the room being clawed at?
Well, what's going to happen now is this 19 strength check is going to pull Strabinsky out. But
Okay.
Strabinsky is going to get very badly hurt.
What I want to do is the moment that Strabinsky is basically out of the way, I want to stand in the door and I spray the entire fucking room with the shotgun. With the Tommy gun.
Okay.
Oh,
But-
that's. Yeah,
but-
I will also,
bit
which will lead
sad
to,
for
by
the-
the way, which will lead to this awesome moment where every shot that I do with the Tommy gun lights up the room where we can see the shit and everyone goes mad because we have to do another sanity roll.
Strabinsky?
It's also a bit sad that the man who said help me is probably going to get a bullet. in the
Strabinsky?
face.
It's probably the monster's trolling.
Strabinsky.
Ah, could be.
You take 9 hit points of damage,
Dead.
and
Ah, my gout.
you lose 3 points of appearance.
So wait, just
You
to
are now at
clarify,
-3.
You are now
Is
at
this,
6
appearance?
appearance.
Appearance of the crotch or.
No,
general
this is
face?
appearance in general.
His legs look weird now.
No, you have been clawed on the chest, face, and arms.
Did any of my beard come off?
Yes, a little of your beard came.
Oh.
Basically, what
Pretty weak,
what is pulled out? Strabinsky is pulled out alive, although he is heavily bleeding, and like as if claws have been dragged across his face, his chest, his arms.
This looks like a job for a doctor.
Kleiker at this point starts shooting wildly into the room. Roll me Tommy gun.
Would like to point out Stravinsky can be heard mumbling under his breath.
Roll me Tommy gun. 18.
Has
Right.
Has Violet... Sorry, just a quick question. Has Violet dragged Stravinsky a decent way from the door at this point?
Stravinsky is
I pulled
outside
him
of the
right
door.
out the room.
Out the room.
No. What? I'll take it. He goes. Clanky goes
Considering
first.
Violet's size,
roll
full from her is
me-
about 9 meters.
Roll me a 1d10 plus 2, please, Kleiker.
1d10 plus 2.
Yeah, so roll 1d10, not 2.
3.
3.
He shows the evidence.
Okay, you are emptying a lot of bullets into there. Alright, now the good news, Jack, is that your bullets are doing a fine job of tearing what's through the room. The bad news is they're being lit up by the Tommy gun fire.
Time for
So
a
you
sanity
can
check.
see what is in the room.
Fucking told you, sons.
Sanity check, please.
Everybody.
For everybody.
No, just him.
Can I please have blood in my
'Cause-
eyes?
I was about to say.
Because
can I-
Strabinsky is
Or
not... Strabinsky is not looking, and and Daniel's not looking. Is Violet looking?
I'm fucking looking.
Sanity check, please.
I would definitely want to know what's inside there. 56.
Yeah, you rolled 48, was it, Jack?
Yeah, 48.
You
failed.
fail. Because you've lost enough sanity to be at 46.
Yeah,
Dead.
45 actually, but yeah.
45, right, okay. So you
I got 56.
56. Violet, you lose 2 sanity.
2 sanity.
Because I will describe what you see, and then I will roll what sanity Jack loses. Basically, you can see this room is full, Jack, of zombies.
Zombie.
All of them, just out of the range of the light, silently looking at you.
I would like to point out that I have already seen zombies in that other house we were in.
Yes,
so I'm not
but 2
actually
months
going
has
as crazy.
2 months have passed, so that doesn't count.
You've
Shit, I
forgotten
drank
about
too much and
zombies.
forgot.
You
And maybe
lose-
some of these zombies
You
like
lose
little kids or something.
7 points of sanity.
Any indication of who needed help in there?
Sanity
And-
again.
you need to make me another idea roll.
Oh, I have an idea. 93.
93. Right. You don't go temporarily insane, but considering that you have lost a substantial amount of sanity in the space of an hour.
17 overall.
17 sanity. Let me check the... This might not be very good for you.
Here goes my sanity again.
You have lost more than a fifth of your sanity in one game hour.
I have indeed.
You have gone long... You are now going to gain a long-term insanity.
Nice. What is it?
I'm rolling.
Please tell me it's something dope, like he gets another personality.
No.
Please tell me I keep emptying my shotgun like a crazy
No.
man.
He claws out his eyes.
I keep calling it shotgun, it's Tommy gun.
The first thing you start doing is you go completely catatonic.
By the way, I would just like to point
After
out
you
that
fart.
someone has wrote something amazing describing what we're doing. It is an RPG called Call of Cthulhu. It's mostly from Kikoskia's head, although there are rules. I don't think where Kiko goes there are any rules.
The first thing that happens is you empty out your entire Tommy gun clip into these
Nice.
things. And as soon as you finish doing that, you go completely catatonic.
I'm gonna pull him out of the room.
You're
Pull him out of the doorway.
You're completely catatonic.
Okay.
Fucking
What-
Violet and her.
What is my
goddamn arms
long-term insanity?
windmilling people out the room.
Your-
Primary use having long arms.
Your
While
long-term-
he's going nuts, can I at least start applying first
Yes,
aid to
I will.
his
I will
wounds?
let you do that.
Thank you.
Apply first aid. Roll first aid.
Thank you, thank you.
Can I grab Daniel's gun or
Uh,
ask him or indicate that I want to hold it?
let him do his roll first.
I would like to hold your gun, please.
Yeah.
I got a... What was that? Sorry, I clicked the wrong thing. 20.
20.
Oh.
Stravinsky restores 3 hit points.
Does he get any appearance back? 'Cause I've
No,
bandaged
he does not.
You did not tell me how much I lost. Hit points.
You were down to 4 health. You are now up to 7.
Wait, what's my total?
13.
Okay, so.
Can I use medicine after the mission's gone, for example? Can I use medicine long term to cure any...
You can
appearances?
cure his hit points. You will not be able to cure that lost appearance.
That's alright, you can join Daniel in the World of Ogres.
Are you a no-go?
Okay.
I lost an eye.
Jack,
Actually, I know. I'm gonna grab the Tommy gun and reload it. Actually, that makes more sense.
Jack?
Yes.
Put on your sheet that you have developed a phobia of the dark.
Put on your shit. Okay,
Like a
phobia
Prince of
of
Fire.
Because
dark.
these creatures were in the dark, and you, after these events, will be terrified of it. For now, you are completely catatonic.
Never shall I sleep again.
That means that basically you are...
What?
We'll never
Catatonic.
find out.
Yeah, you're catatonic.
Goddamn cats.
Wait, what's lewd? Something lewd in the chat and I've missed it. I've changed the picture.
Which means that you can stand, but you have no will or interest. You may be led or forced to simple actions, but you take no independent action. For now.
Feels like
That will
my life
eventually
generally.
fade. That is the short-term part of it. But
Boys,
no.
the good news is that nobody died. And I think
I'm pretty close to dying.
and I think encountering a room full of the undead is a fantastic point to leave this session.
But who needed help in there?
That's the thing.
Stravinsky's heart bleeds.
That's the thing. Nobody needed help in there.
I think they needed help in there.
Well, no, one of the zombies clearly just said that. Fucking troll zombies.
Make me a Cthulhu Mythos roll, by the way, Violet.
51.
51. Make me another one as well.
83.
No. I will tell you, because you're the only one that actually looked in there and didn't get horribly clawed, that there was a glowing blue sign above the doorway on the inside.
Okay. Do I remember it well enough to be able to research it later?
Only if you went back in.
But actually, I can stick my head in because there's light, so I can just stick my head in and look, and they won't claw my head. So probably all right.
Yeah, you could take the risk, but I won't let you take the risk this session. For we shall end it at this point. of Daniel treating the clawed and heavily wounded Stravinsky and a catatonic Jack who has unleashed an entire round of Tommy gun ammo
Boy,
into a room.
Probably no cultist heard any of that noise.
Oh yeah. Perhaps some cultists did.
Oh, by the way, I'm grabbing the Tommy gun, not
Yeah.
Daniel's gun. I thought about
And
it.
we shall leave it at that.
Tommy gun of
So,
insanity.
I'm
That's
Kikoskia,
insanity rules.
and they are in the warehouse with no stairs. Or are there stairs?
I don't know how many stairs there are anymore.
There are so many stairs everywhere.
So,
Wait,
until
which
next,
stairs are we talking about? Is the ones to the right or the ones?
the ones everywhere. So, we shall catch you all next time.
Bye bye.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Klika, you're on the stairs. Klika, you are the stairs.